Hi guys, I want to show you this trailer. It's a pop-up camper, 1992 Pioneer by Fleetwood, and I'm towing it with a 2001 Acura MDX. It's a pretty lightweight trailer. You have about 150 pounds of tongue weight. Right now I have it attached for stability, and I want to just show you the outside, inside, talk about the camping quirks and how I use it. Setup. Sorry guys, it's a little dusty and windy today. I am parked on top of a mountain range. So let's look at the outside first. It sleeps 6 people. It's pretty big and it has a lot of space. This goes under so your mattress stuff doesn't fall out, but I've just taken all of my stuff out of the trailer. Notice there are jacks, stabilizer jacks. So these are helping you stable the trailer so it doesn't wobble back and forth when you are walking around inside. Yeah, all of this stuff should have been going under the bed. It's in great condition. All of the canvas are solid. There are no mold or mildew. You have a storage compartment here, access. There's an extra storage. A lot of the trailers won't have this area, and so storing all that luggage is difficult. You see with the van, with the SUV here, even I've got a tool container on the top because storing things is difficult. Here you have the water intake. The water intake is when you want to use a water hose from the campground, and it just drains right down here. I just use a bucket and catch some of the water. Here is a vent for the fridge and the heater access here. And this is the heater vent, so it gets hot. Brand new tires. They look a little dirty, but they are pretty brand new. You look at the date here. It is from 25 week of the year 2020. So brand new tires. I put them on myself. I greased the axle here and checked the brakes. A lot of brakes remain good condition. Electrical. This is your 30 amp standard campsite hookup. When you go to a campsite, you can plug in and get the power directly. Currently it is battery powered. Spare tire in the back. And now let's look at the accessory here. There's a stove you can attach outside. Makes for a great cooking outdoors, but I find it gets a little windy, so I don't like cooking outside. But it is convenient because there's a fridge here. I bring this little compressor fridge because it is space efficient, it is energy efficient, and it has a little dial for you to control the 2 different compartments, left and a right compartment. You can set it at different temperatures. Plus it'll tell you the battery readings. Right now it's 11.4 volts. And lastly, there's a little plug here. So if you want to run some AC, this only works when you're plugged into the campsite. Ooh, it gets a little windy. All right. So here we have the inside, and I want to show you a quick view. We typically sleep on the bigger bed. This sleeps 2 people comfortably, 3 people if you're pushing it, and this is 2 people here comfortably. And here you have one sort of shorter person, although counting that, it's long enough for even the longer person. This folds into a table. I usually store stuff underneath, but this is a table, and under here, more storage and water hookup. I have the water jug outside disconnected, but you put your water jugs here and you can use the pump and pump the water out. And then more storage underneath here. We put our beddings and stuff. And then here you have a thermostat. This thermostat controls the heat. So when you turn that on, that heater goes, and it goes quite warm. So I find with these trailers, heat is not the issue, it's the wind. So if it gets really windy, it gets, the wind pushes a lot and it wobbles. But I think that's just because I parked on top of the hill peak. Usually you would want to find some place with trees. Let's look at the electrical panel. Here's the electrical panel. There's the option of using battery. This side is battery, and this side is if you're using power plug. And the power plug, as we saw from the outside, is over here. A lot of cable in there, about 25 feet. And this is a fused converter, and so if you're using battery, this will work. You'll see these have been replaced with new LED lights. They're really energy efficient, really bright. And when you're setting up the bed, all you do is you plug this in, you pull this stick out, and you plug it in. So I'm not going to disassemble it right now, but it's real easy. You just push it up. And these are zippers, so you would want to zip them up when you're sleeping, but it provides great viewing experience. And these are new mattresses. They're pretty new, no damage at all. Very comfortable, memory foam. And here we have the drawers. I'll show you guys what I'll be storing here. Some emergency first aid stuff, some baby diapers when you're traveling with a baby, some food, an empty drawer. So with these trailers, you have to lift up and pull. It's so that when you're traveling, it doesn't slide out when it goes left and right. More storage here, lift up and pull. We have our dining stuff, cutting board, shampoo when you're at a campground, and some paper plates. And lastly, some more storage, maybe diapers. We've got another fused plug there. All right. So some accessories. This is the 12-volt port that I run my fridge off. When you're running the fridge, you can put the wire in here, and when you're setting up this door you can take off. There's two latches, one here, and the door is held up by these supports, and it will slide all the way up here, and you wouldn't button them down. So the tape is coming apart, but you'll note this is not water damage. It's just the tape aging, so it's peeling. So it hasn't been, moldy or anything. With these trailers, you really want to be careful if there's mold growth outside that gets in. Sort of like, no, that's not mold. This is silicone grease. I greased this part so it slides easily. You just spray on some silicone. And here, there's some dirt. So I just want to look at all the quirks and features of this. Also, lastly, there's an electric 12-volt plug here. So lights on both sides. These are all zippers. So you can take all of these windows and zipper open. Some pouches for storage. Found it really convenient. This is also a zipper, so you can take it all down. And then let's look at the sink. So here we have a pump sink. When you're attached to the water can over there, you pump to access the water. It still works. But when you're attached to the city hose, you just push down and hold down. And this is to help you hold it down, so it kind of locks like that. Here we have a stove. Everything works. You have to light it manually with a lighter. So we have the lighter here. Our cooking accessories in here. Our, toothbrushes. And here's our cooking pots. And then some more storage over here. We don't really use it, but there's all the cables for all the water. And then here we have a Dome Tech fridge, a 3-way fridge. There's a little switch there to prevent it from sliding out. You just keep it. This fridge uses a lot of electricity because it's not a compressor fridge, so we don't use it. It's also using a lot of gas if you're using it in the gas mode, so I prefer using the 12-volt compressor fridge. It's a lot less power. Okay, lastly, here is the where we keep our porta potty. This is porta potty. There's currently some water in there. Fits really nicely. Inside is just some wires and stuff. Porta potty. That's it. And of course, this we can close and put at different heights. So yeah, everything works. We like it. This is pretty good camping experience. Pretty easy to get into. So when you're buying one of these, what you're looking at is any structural damage is a big problem. Any water damage is a big problem because water makes the boards go soft and they start rotting. But this is fiberglass up there, so it's not water. It's not going to get affected by water. But these canvas, they do age over time, and if they're moldy, then there's a problem. This canvas is fine, no problem, no mold. A little dirty, a little oily from being put on a lot of silicone grease, but that's minor cosmetics. Oh, lastly, we have a storage unit here. This accesses the front compartment, so if you put stuff in the front, you can access it here. And this is just the light for the front, but since there's no power, we don't have the light on. And that's pretty much it. So, battery over there, this support beam here slides out the bed. You take the beam off and put the bed in there, and then it just attaches to the ball here. A lot of the newer pop-up trailers won't have this little step, and it's actually really convenient because when you have the step, it's not so high, because otherwise this drop here is more than a foot. So it makes it quite difficult to come out if you don't have one of these. Alright guys, that's it. Hope you all enjoy the review, video tour. Have a great one. Oh, and one last thing. Probably wondering how to put this away. I'll show you how to take it down. It's real simple. You just got to lift here and you move it. That's it. Now it folds flat. Lastly, I want to show you guys the underneath of the trailer. There's no rust. It's been a California, San Jose kept trailer. Show you some more. No rust. Great conditions. Water tank. And that's it.